All your favorite wrestling shows rolled into one.
Oh my Lord.
Welcome to the We Book It podcast. Let's start the show.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Welcome in, everybody, to another episode of the We Book It podcast. Yes, sir. And I am here, y'all, with the best crew in wrestling. That's right. Nobody can touch this team. I got the dream team assembled here, the Avengers of wrestling, if you will. I have with me the workhorse of the podcast. That's right. The man to my bottom left. That's right. Coach, man. What's going on, Coach?
Gentlemen, great to see you all again. I'm sorry about last week not being able to. I got whatever Fritos has right now.
Hungover?
Yeah, something more politically correct than that.
I got bronchitis. Remember that one, Coach?
But I was out sick, so I apologize, but I'm back feeling better, and I'm ready to talk some wrestling.
Awesome. And of course, guys, that's right. We got the man, the myth, the legend. He is the freakiest of all the freaks. Guys, he is one of my most favorite people in the whole wide world. My poop buddy. That's right. It is the host of the Friday Night SmackDown, Low Down, Throw Down, Hold Down, Toe Down, Mow Down, Fold Down, Woe Down, Hold Down, Throw It Around, Smack It Down, Bring It Around Town. That's right. The freakiest of the freaks. Freaky Fritos.
What's up, gentlemen? Hello, ladies and gentlemen, my singles and tag team competitors. I hope you're doing better than me. Yeah, I just painted my toilet. And yeah, it looks like a Picasso in that bitch. But carry on.
Oh,
wait, hold up.
That's really bad.
Why does it say Mike Jones and not Virgil?
Oh, sorry. That's
We're throwing legal names now? Shit.
No, guys, hold on. Wait a minute. My apologies. That's from the central video I did earlier. Apologies.
Oh, you mean the other podcast you were running about, talking about the Chicago Cubs, the hottest growing the hottest growing podcast talking about Chicago baseball? Yes. That
absolutely. The Chicago Cubs Central. Weekdays, weekends, live calls, live vids. We do it all. Actually helped me with the channel last week. Appreciate shout out to the Big Daddy.
Hey.
He's the producer of all producers. Helped your boy out with the Chicago Cubs Central. But speaking of which, back to this, because we talking about wrestling. We talking about the We Book It show. And I got to shout out my main man, my brother. Listen, we've been friends. How long we been friends now? Has it been 10 years yet? We made 10 years yet?
2013, I think. No, 2012. 2012. Because I whichever year WrestleMania 28 was.
All right.
Or no,
listen,
26.
Without any further ado, the ladies' man himself, my brother, my friend, my brother from another mother. That's right. The ladies love Cool Daddy C. Y'all, Big Daddy. See? What's going on, C?
What's up, fellas? Glad to be back talking some wrestling.
And wrestling, we will talk. But, y'all, we're a month late. But my wife brought something to my attention, guys. And none of us realized it. We made 1 year last month during March. This podcast has officially been running for more than a year. March 3rd was our very first episode of the We Book It podcast. Turn up.
We did it.
We made it over a year, guys. Listen, not only did we make it over a year, we doubled our viewership and our listenership, and on top of that, we quadrupled our show coverage. Not only did we started out with just doing the Sunday pod, went from doing the Sunday pod to doing the Monday pod. doing a Monday pod, you're doing a Wednesday pod. Wednesday pod, doing a Friday pod. We're about to add a Thursday and a Tuesday pod. Listen, the channel is growing. Get on board while you can because the We Book It boys are on top and it won't stop. That's right. So congratulations, Coach. Congratulations, Big Daddy C. Congratulations, Fritos. Congratulations to Killian. Congratulations to Tank. Congratulations to any and everybody that has joined the show, been a part of it. I want to give a shout out to everybody, but most importantly, I want to give a shout out to all of you, anybody that has tuned in and watched this program. Thank you for tuning in. It's been my dream to do a wrestling podcast. And the fact to be able to do it with some of my very best friends, it means a lot to me. So, like I said, thank you guys.
Oh, gonna make me cry. Gonna make me cry, man. Told myself I wasn't gonna get emotional.
Fritos, just don't shed a tear out of your ass because you know that's probably coming.
Yeah, just give it 10 more minutes.
Hey, listen.
Just to let y'all know, episode 60 is next Sunday.
Wow. 60 episodes, 60 Sundays of the Sunday pod. Wow. My goodness, man.
I was hoping it fell on WrestleMania Sunday, but WrestleMania Sunday will be 61. So
which is fine because we're gonna keep on rolling. We got a lot of more shows. We got a lot of more shows to do.
Oh, yeah.
So with that being said, let's talk tonight's topics. Very first and foremost, earlier this week, news broke, rumblings were happening that Kevin Owens was potentially injured and would miss WrestleMania. Our worst fears came true when Kevin Owens sauntered down to the ring on SmackDown, and he said that he was going to have to sit WrestleMania out this year. He has to do neck surgery for a lagging neck injury that has been the cause of a lot of his pain. So, with that being said, we look to now figure out who is going to fight Randy Orton at WrestleMania. Guys, the We Book It boys, we're going to start with Fritos, our resident SmackDown host. Who do you think should be the one to fight Randy Orton at WrestleMania?
Yeah, I have an idea, but first things first, everyone from We Book It boys, we wish you a safe surgery and a speedy recovery. And I'm not going to say I hope we see you again, because a lot of people say could be a career-ending surgery. No, I know it. You're a tough guy. We're going to see you back in the ring. Also, to that fan that was heckling Kevin, go fuck yourself politely. Whatever you said to him, go eat a bag of dicks, you fucking dickhead. Now, thinking ahead of this, I've been thinking about this since Friday night. There's rumblings about Nick Aldis, some about Aleister Black, but I'm going to look for future storytelling with Randy. I say Karrion Kross. You could do something quickly with him for 2 weeks, and with that Karrion Kross effect that he has, you could definitely build it up where Randy goes back to a heel. So when eventually, if he goes against John or Punk or whoever, that would be perfect for Randy. And also, it'd be nice because if you've noticed Karrion, he does his hair like certain ways to, match whatever superstar he's messing with. And we get bald Karrion Kross back, which that's my favorite version of Karrion.
Not bad, not bad. I think that's a good out of the box idea there, Fritos. So I like the creativity there, but I do think what's probably going to happen is they're going to bring Aleister Black back a little bit quicker than they thought. I think he was probably going to be more of a post WrestleMania day or return, but I feel like they're going to make him a actual WrestleMania return and basically probably have Randy Orton come out and say, I'm issuing an open challenge to anybody in the back, new or old, whoever, veteran, rookie, whoever wants to come out, like, let's just have a match together. And that's when Aleister Black makes his return.
Dig it.
I was thinking Nick Aldis, honestly.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about.
He's taken 2 RKOs so far.
Time out. Randy did pay the fine. He paid him $100,000.
Yep.
So those are freebies.
Very true.
But in the spirit of long-term storytelling, like he has to get some type of get back, like not monetarily, but like physically. So what better way to make your in-ring return than to go against the Viper at WrestleMania? It'd be money. We get to see Nick Aldis on a WWE level. We've seen him in TNA. We've seen him in NWA. So it'll be nice to see what he can bring in WWE. And so I think it's Nick Aldis. I want to see it. I think that'll be the best logical opponent, honestly, because Aleister Black, it seems nice or whatever, but it's just like, I don't know, like, Karrion Kross, I'm not feeling that because, nah. It just seems so random for it to be Karrion Kross. I get it. I get the what he's been doing, like the method behind his madness whenever he feuds with anyone. But I feel like Nick Aldis, based on what has already happened between him and Orton, I feel like he's the best person to do it, to be the Randy Orton's opponent for WrestleMania.
Real quick, shout out to those that are watching us live. If you're on live, you can hop in the comment section and tell us what you guys think. We want you to join the conversation. Tell us, who do you think Randy Orton should fight at WrestleMania this year, WrestleMania 41? As for me, I mulled over the Karrion Kross thing. I love it. It sounds like a great idea. I mulled over the I mulled over the Aleister Black return, and that is a great idea as well. I also mulled over Nick Aldis, and I love that idea. However, there is one superstar that signed his contract this week and is ready for his return. And if you want that man to come out and be a straight killer, there is no better way to reintroduce him to the WWE universe than to have Rusev come back and take on Randy Orton at WrestleMania. Listen, he comes out to a pop from the crowd. Everybody's going wild. I mean, you can even tap Aiden English and have him bring back the Rusev Day if you want to do a comedy thing. But if you really want to make him just be a killer and have him be a heel, bring back Rusev and actually have him beat Randy Orton at WrestleMania. I would love it. I think it would be great. I think it'd be a great boost for Rusev, and it would give them a program to work for like the next 3 months. And it's somebody that's tall, big, hard hitting. And like I said, you can eventually have Randy beat him in the end. But legit, like I said, this could be good. But if I know Triple H, it'll probably end up being like Sami Zayn coming back or something like that and fighting him or whatnot at WrestleMania. And we're going to be like, oh, well, whatever.
Anticlimactic.
Right.
Absolutely. But yeah, we want to know from you guys who you guys want Randy Orton to fight at WrestleMania. Like I said, I just think that would be a great match for them. It would be very interesting. Something else that is very interesting, guys, is it's time for one of our favorite segments, Who to Watch For in Wrestling.
All right. It is time for another edition of Who to Watch For in Wrestling. And we have two different wrestlers. One made their debut last week in WWE, and I would have put it on last week's show, but again, I was sick, so I'm going to put it on this week's show. Rey Fenix went up against Nathan Frazier and did a really, really good job in his opening match. Couple of a little bit of some botches, but high flying action. That's going to happen. Definitely see him coming back on Friday Night SmackDown with another match. Don't know against who, but I have a good feeling about that. As for in the women's division, I'm actually heading on over to AEW, to where happening tonight at Dynasty, Miss Megan Bayne is fighting Toni Storm for the AEW Women's Championship. And Megan Bayne, she is definitely the future for that company. So, Toni, you better not fumble this one, because she is going to be something very, very special. And we'll keep you updated on how that match went tonight, or if it's going. I don't know if it's happened yet or not. But Megan Bayne, Big Daddy C, I know you're going to love this one because you said it too.
It's actually happening right now.
It is happening right now. There we go.
Yep.
See, it's like I know or something. But either way, Megan Bayne, the future of the
Megan
women's
Bayne watch. So you got to let us know if she win or not. I doubt she wins though.
Like, I'm not watching the pay-per-view. I'm like following the Facebook page because they've been posting like different highlights and stuff. So I'm just following it as they go on. But yeah, continue, Coach.
No, you're good. But yeah, that's who to watch for this week in wrestling, or tonight in this case with Megan Bayne.
Thank you so much, Coach, for giving us that who to watch for in wrestling. Appreciate that so much. Make sure you guys tune in and tell us who you are watching for in wrestling. Who do you believe is up and coming? Who do you believe has a career ahead of them and they will be successful? Speaking of successful, is it just me or did this Charlotte Flair, Tiffany Stratton story kind of go off the rails here? Has this totally went in another direction than it was meant to go? So okay, backtrack. 3 weeks ago, we go back 3 weeks ago on this podcast, and I say, hey, Tiffany Stratton needs to do something because she's getting cooked by Charlotte Flair, and it's not looking pretty for her. Fast forward now to 2 weeks later, and we're talking now, and just Friday just seemed oddly uncomfortable. Very, very uncomfortable as a promo. Very, very uncomfortable. I get that we live in a realism era of WWE where you can bring like reality and like real life stuff into whatever you're doing. However, it almost seemed like that was like a little bit too real, like almost like forced, trying to get heat for their match and make people care about their match and not have it be an afterthought. But yet and still, I just felt like, that was bad taste. That was in bad taste. I don't know. What do you think, Fritos? You are a resident SmackDown guy.
Some parts, yes, were cringe, but I liked it. Literally, I'm gonna say we've complained about how the Royal Rumble winners, their matches for WrestleMania take basically in the back burner. This past week with Gunther basically destroying Jimmy in front of Jay, that's amped up a lot for it. And I think with this, with Tiffany basically taking her shots back at Charlotte, calling out the divorces and all that, it's kind of add a little bit more flair, more eyes back onto it. Does it suck that they're both not, one of them two aren't, main events? Yes. But I think this is just WWE's way of trying to amp it up to make sure everyone's got eyes on those two winners. Like, I admit some of it was cringe and just terrible, but at the same time, I kind of liked it. Just the fact that you're adding a bit more realism. Like Charlotte did go on that talk show earlier that day. So you're adding, stuff that's going on right now and doing it. Could they've done it something differently? Yes. But also that crowd was also playing a decent little role into it. So I think that's why they pivoted that way. But also Charlotte's the one that went off script too, from all the reports that I've been seeing.
Mm-hmm. Mm. Yeah, that's what I've seen, especially so on X. I follow WrestleVotes, which is a very reliable source from inside the WWE kind of locker room, and kind of gives an idea of what the shows happen is going on, like the scheduling of Cena and Cody are kicking off the show tonight. So I mean, they've been pretty reliable. According to their sources, it was when they did that sit-down interview together that Charlotte went off script and did her own thing and got some heat backstage for it.
Mm.
And so that this week, obviously, Tiffany definitely went off script. I think we all could see that. But there's no real heat for her because it was, okay, that's her retaliation. But either way, people backstage are very upset how this is happening. because it's how it started, and now it's just keep going. They're hoping that it can just kind of die at that, but the situation definitely escalated Friday night, and let's just say there's people who are not happy with either superstar right now because of what they did, but more of it is blamed on Charlotte right now for starting all of it. But both are in the wrong here, I think.
Y'all scared to say this shit, but I mean, well, Fritos technically already said it, but the entire goddamn promo was cringe, man. Like, let's be real. For one, yeah, Charlotte, for one, it didn't help that they was in Chicago. Chicago gonna boo whoever they do not like at all. Like it is what it is. Our fellow Chicagoans they're a rampant crowd when it comes to professional wrestling. Always have been, always will be. It will not change. Charlotte, yeah, she cooked in that interview, the double screen interview. But when you add actual crowd into the mix, it's a whole different ballgame. And Tiffany, I have more of an issue with Tiffany's side of it because it's not so much as what you say, it's the delivery for me. The delivery was cringe. Like, it felt like, so you ever, elementary school, high school, you ever witnessed or been in a situation where you always getting picked on by the bullies or whoever else? They always cracking jokes on you, but you catch them that one. But you catch them that one with a one hit quitter, like once or twice, and everybody is around the lunch tables like, "Oh shit, damn, whoa!" And it's almost like Tiffany was like the kid that was getting bullied, that got bullied, and all of a sudden she came back with a joke of her own, but she wasn't too confident in saying it. It just felt like she's like, yeah, I can say this joke about you, blah, blah, blah. And then see how it gets over, and it got over. But it just felt, the delivery of it just felt like she was not confident at all in saying it. And it just felt like it sounded so cringe. And then when she got to the part about being alone, oh, what are you now? 0-3? And then she just ducks and get out of the ring. My thing, when she got out of the ring, bro, I'm like, what the fuck is happening? You're a baby face. What are you ducking smoke for?
To be fair, I would do the same thing in case Charlotte would have started swinging.
Like, you want the smoke. You want the confrontation. All y'all been doing is talking. Well, she didn't jump your ass a few times before. So if anything, you got right to get at her. And the fact that you don't say a joke. What's up?
Can I intervene for 2 seconds? My guess is Tiffany probably can't actually really fight. So in case Charlotte Flair really wanted to probably take her out,
or like real life heat type of hitting.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I see what you. Okay.
Yeah, like that's why she might have forget about that. Like she wanted no parts of what actually might have happened after that.
Okay. I get. Okay. From that standpoint, I get that. And following up with what Coach just told us, if there's some real life heat between all that, then I can see why she got the fuck up out of the ring. so yeah. But it I don't know, man. It just felt so cringe though, man. It just felt like, I've seen promos with the women, like we've seen Charlotte go back and forth with some of the best, and like we've never seen personal shots be delivered as if like the person is like, I won't say shy, or it's all like they come across as somebody who's not used to like getting personal. And I feel like with Tiffany, like her promo game, and I mentioned it before on the previous pods, like her promo game needs a lot of work. And I feel like this was the best opportunity for her to like show what she had and then improve on that. But I feel like Friday was just weird, man. And then for it to be in Chicago, like it helped that she had the Chicago crowd behind her, because they're going to go apeshit anyway, because they don't like Charlotte. So anything that's going against Charlotte, they're going to cheer it. So, but had it been any other crowd, I don't know if she would have been. don't know how she would have favored in that situation. But look, we got another 2 weeks or so to get better at it. Like I said, the go home week is usually, the ultimate test going into WrestleMania. So we'll see if she gets better. But Friday was just it was just too cringe for me, man.
So, okay, y'all, I want to paint a picture of a couple of things here. First things first. When you look at, I don't want to make this a racial thing. Please don't take this as a racial thing. Well, you can't even take it as a racial thing because, well, Rhea Ripley hasn't said anything online. But you got to look and see what's happening on Raw. And you got to look and see what's happening on your own show, SmackDown, to realize, Tiffany was not ready for the WWE Women's Championship. She was not ready for the briefcase. She was not ready for the championship. Her promos are not ready. She looks shook, and they're putting her in the ring with a wolf. She looks how Roman Reigns looked the first time he got in the ring with John Cena. She looks shook. Secondly, the competition on the women's division is elite right now. Think about this. The first ever women's match that's not for a title is going to feature 2 black women that have killed it, not only in their promos on TV, but literally lighting up social media when they aren't on TV. Jade Cargill and Naomi, a.k.a. Naomi Fatu, a.k.a. Naomi BBL. But it's neither here nor there. Like I said, so you gotta look and see at the landscape of things. Then you got Bianca and you got Rhea and you got Bianca, you got Rhea, and you even got Io on social media, and they're all killing it. And then you see their promos and they're killing it. The pressure is on, and I hate to say this, y'all. Hate to say this, because I love Tiffany Stratton. I went and bought a Tiffany Stratton shirt after her performance last year at Elimination Chamber. I love Tiffany Stratton. She wasn't ready. She should be your inaugural Intercontinental Women's Champion. She should not be the WWE Women's Champion right now. You would have got a much better match had you brought Becky Lynch back and done Becky Lynch versus Flair for the WWE Women's Championship. Like I said, the match itself probably would be better, and everything around it would be better. I get invested in the future, but Tiffany ain't earned her stripes yet, man. And it shows. Her promos are lacking. She's what's dying in this feud. That's why you can't be mad at Charlotte Flair. If this was Charlotte Flair with Jade Cargill, everybody would be on their feet right now for this match. Look, just think about this. They sized each other up walking past each other, and the crowd popped.
Mm-hmm.
This is a miscast by Triple H and the writing department. Tiffany Stratton should not be in this match, y'all.
But you said that she should have been like the inaugural Women's United States Intercontinental Champion.
Either one,
but
second
or United States, whichever one. Yeah, like. But do you think they had plans before? Like, because they had already put the title on her before they even introduced those titles. And so, do you think they had the plan to make her champion way before they even brought these titles, or had the idea to bring these titles into fruition?
I think both happened simultaneously, but I just think Tiffy is miscast. I think that they thought they could strap the rocket ship on Tiffy and that she was going to go straight to the moon with it. And I think that they're slowly but surely realizing that her promo skills are not where they need to be. If Charlotte's cooking you, can you imagine what's going to happen? You put her in the ring with Becky Lynch?
Well, I think another issue too is that they went dream chasing. They tried to get themselves a dream match and failed. Yeah, well, they're failing so far. We don't know what the actual match is going to be. Like the match could turn out to be a fucking classic, Mike, but it's just the build up to lead up to it.
But this sucks because for fans like me, so there are fans that love the match portion. Get the match in the ring, like Vince McMahon said. Whatever it takes, get the match in the ring. Whatever happens from there happens. But for me, the fans like me that has to see the build up to appreciate the match. That's why I'm not high on Jey Uso right now, outside of what he does tomorrow. Because, like I said, I think we're gonna get a very serious Jey Uso tomorrow. I think he might revert back to the right hand man Jey Uso, like when Roman used to have him crying tears every weekend. But you you're gonna you got it for the fans like me that come for the story, stay for the wrestling. You're good. You gotta build that. You gotta make me feel something. Tiffany Stratton in the Elimination Chamber made me feel something. Like, it was amazing, and it was just so fun to watch, and she was just so talented. But like I said, I mean, it's just it's not it, man. She's miscast. Tiffy's a mid-carder right now, not a main eventer, which is wild to say, but they pushed her too quick.
So my issue with everything going on with this storyline, I think it's Tiffany's not is not a true baby face. She is a natural heel. If you look at her heel promos, they're so much better than what they're at right now. She is not used to being a baby face. Even in NXT, she was a natural heel, and I don't think she ever was a face. If so, it was for like two weeks, and then she was back to being a heel. I think that's the main issue. Is she is not. You're going. It's basically two natural heels going up against each other, and unfortunately we need to have one. I mean, actually, not really. Why can't we just have two natural heels go up against each other for this? But I understand storyline wise, we do want to see, with the crowd so over with Tiffany, you want to see how she is as a face. I think we're in the era of tweeners. Like, just do have some heelish tactics, but be over with the crowd like that.
You got to be talented. You got to be like, it is a reason why there are rarities like with tweeners. Like you got to have the ability to pull it off, like a Stone Cold Steve Austin, a Rock, Bray Wyatt, Roman Reigns, even Roman don't strike me as a babyface right now. Like he just like to kick ass. Like that, he the tribal chief.
Yeah. He's taking that role.
Exactly. Brock Lesnar, another one. Like Bobby Lashley. Like just naming guys that they're known for being twin. They just want to kick ass and like make people suffer. Like you gotta have the skill, and not just in the ring, but on the mic as well. Like you just don't give a shit. Like you gonna grill whoever it is. It don't matter. Triple H was good at it. It doesn't matter. Like, you got to have the skill set to be able to do that in and out, like inside the ring, wrestling and in promo. And I feel like Tiffany, like you said, she's more of a natural heel, but she hasn't proven enough to be a baby face, like to be a true baby face or a tweener, to be able, like you said, Mike, have heelish tendencies, but like you just don't give a shit about who you in a ring with. Like you out to prove yourself. Like, hey, like I'm the top dog. You got to beat me for the championship. Like you got to prove yourself. And I feel like with Tiffany, she's in that weird stage where, it sucks that her first major opponent that she got to deal with, like especially for her first WrestleMania, is like, well, not her first WrestleMania, but like her first like major Mania match is against Charlotte, and it's like you got somebody that is going to get natural heat because the crowd, like a lot of fans do not like Charlotte, and so by default, Tiffany's going to have all her supporters, and so I feel like, but you got to capitalize off that. You got to take advantage of that and be able to like utilize that to really bring some fire in your promos, And I feel like she is kind of struggling to do that. You can get a cheap pop, by getting personal. Anybody can do that. But
strong promos week in, week out. Yeah.
Yeah, like week in, week out. Consistency. Can you do this consistently? That's what we want to see. I'm not worried about the matches. I'm not worried about in ring. I'm pretty sure they're gonna put on a kick-ass match. But like you said, build up matters, man. Build up matters.
seeing Coach made me think of something. It's the fans' fault. Charlotte Flair was supposed to be the babyface in this, but because the fans immediately rejected her and turned her heel, they had to make Tiffany a babyface.
That's true.
Wait, was that the plan? Wait, no, was that the plan to make? Because
to me,
well, for one,
it sounds like
I didn't think Charlotte was going to win the Rumble, though. I didn't think Charlotte was going to win.
I mean, to be fair, though, that post-Rumble press conference, she was more facious, I would say, than when she came out and the fans started booing immediately.
Yeah, so they had to jump ship. Yeah. So it was a last-minute type of situation. Yeah.
Yeah, so literally,
we suck
again. Tiffany is like goes back to what I told y'all before. Tiffany is miscast. She was supposed to be the mean girl in this, and Charlotte's supposed to play the role of the conquering return. That's gonna put her in her place and take her championship. But because we all booed the hell out of Charlotte Flair, she turned. I feel like she probably went off script and turned heel. Responding to the fans when she first got back, So like I said, I mean, it's just one of those things where like I think this is a miscast, and it was last minute. It all feels rushed, but I feel like it's what they felt they had to do to ensure that this match still went over well. But again, back to C's point, you could have just did heel and heel, and just had them both have heel tendencies. And just like I said, just go at it for the championship, and I think we would have enjoyed the promo battles a lot better. I mean, but again, Tiffany Stratton strikes me as the mean little schoolgirl in this situation that just says mean things because her parents are divorced and she's spoiled. But like Tiffany oh, come on, y'all, we all had the mean girls at our school. Like I said, that because she came from a broken home, she was a bitch in school, right?
No, I went to school. I went to school on the south side, so I'll be south side of Chicago. So I ain't had to deal with that shit. Bro. I was in the hood, bro. Ain't nobody. Hey, nah. Hey, bitches was just bitches, man. But, they ain't give no fuck. Hey, 7:30 in the morning. Like, why the fuck are y'all out? Like, why are y'all arguing at 7:30 in the morning? Shut the fuck up. But go ahead, Mike. I digress. My bad.
All right, back on. Anyway, Tiffany plays that role good. The little mean schoolgirl, or not like she plays that role good. Charlotte Flair is just like spoiled, entitled, and just like just mean spirited with her stuff. Like she comes off as like really mean spirited. Like I mean the shit I'm saying to you, and I want to really hurt you, like to the core, So I don't know, but I digress. We literally spent 20 minutes on this topic. But it's a good topic though, very good topic. I'm glad we're happy to dive deep into it. But speaking of diving deep, it's time, y'all.
All right. My baddie of the week happens to be a favorite of mine. This is Harley Cameron. She made a return back on TV with her little Monet puppet. Like I said, I've talked about her before, man. Like she's next up when it comes to AEW, man. I don't know which title I'm pretty sure she'll take the title off Mercedes Moné next time they lace it up. But yeah, man, she's just uber talented, man. Funny, can sing, and she's improving each week in the ring, man. Every time I watch a match of hers, and so I'm just ready for her to take that strap off Mercedes Moné, and so Mercedes can go defend the other 3 or 4 titles that she has right now. So yeah, Harley Cameron, that's my baddie of the week.
Thank you, C, for that baddie of the week. And guys, let us know in the comments who is your baddie of the week. You can definitely tell us. Let us know who you guys are rocking with. I'll tell you who my baddie of the week is. My baddie of the week is Jordan Grace. That's right, y'all. Not only did she overcome a dude that was trying to bully her on X, talking about she was ugly, but then she turned around and inserted herself right into the NXT Women's Championship conversation, and she literally threw, and when I say throw, she threw men out of the ring because Miss Parker thought she was cute trying to come into the ring. And what?
No, I was telling Coach Tony Storm returned. Yep.
I told y'all Tony Storm.
And FTR did exactly what FTR did exactly what I thought they were going to do tonight.
They turned on him and beat him. Good.
Wait, both of them or just?
No, they turned on Edge or Cope.
Both of them. Oh, all right.
Rated R Cope.
Yep. They turned on him. They lost the match and then they turned on him. So
that's hilarious.
That was a short reign.
Dang.
Yeah.
Hogan Edge is down.
Yeah.
Hogan Edge. Wow.
Ooh.
Y'all know Edge.
That is disrespectful. You need Jesus. You need help. That is disrespectful, Fritos. Apologize for that, man.
You apologize.
What is wrong with you?
Apologize. If he was so good, he would have taken the spike instead of Mox.
Oh man, look. He's been through enough in his life. Okay, neck injuries like crazy. You want him to take a spike to the back and have more issues with his spine and back? Come on, man. Come on, man.
That's what Tony said. Tony's going to give us more blood and guts. Let Edge be the first one to sacrifice his body for it.
You're sick. You're sick.
Go ahead, Fritos. Apologize.
Apologize.
Sorry, Mike.
We good? Y'all,
yeah, we're
good.
Right, sorry, Dad.
That was just out of pocket.
For once, it's not me arguing, and I'm thankful. So whatever y'all had to say, I was going to sit back, mute up, and have at it. Personally, I really don't care about Rated R Cope. I mean, I think he's ruining his career. Also, did y'all see the rumblings or see the things that, and this is not even a topic, but we'll talk about it because it's wrestling. Y'all hear Jericho changing his tune about WWE now?
Mm-hmm. I saw that.
No,
what you changing his tune?
Saying that he would be open to going back to WWE.
Yeah, you want to get in the Hall of Fame, of course.
But Jericho's the same dude that said in a year or two that Dynamite was going to be averaging more viewership than Raw.
No. On Raw's worst day, they still not topping it. like let's be real. Like they still like AW, they got a long ways to go, man. They can have all these TV shows as they want, bro. It's there's levels to this shit, bro. WWE got a whole global fan base, man. AW ain't got that. Well, they have it, but not to the extent that WWE has. But go ahead.
It's true. Speaking of another return, Saraya is done with AEW and could be on her way back to WWE. Do you guys want to see Paige make a return to WWE? And I'll go ahead and tell y'all my only reason why.
Just stay away from New Day.
No, it ain't the New Day. You're hilarious.
Just stay away from the New Day. That's all I ask.
No, let her be the manager. Let her be the manager. I would love it.
Good God.
Is it bad that took me a couple of seconds to register in my head? I'm like, why would you want to do that? And then I'm like, oh.
Yeah. No Brad Maddox this time either.
Oh, good God. Anyways, no. So
when C's been drinking.
Oh yeah. That good old Four Roses.
Ooh.
Put that down.
C drinking is very bad.
This is a children's show, all right? Please put that down. Anyways, the only she made me think I can forget my point. Anyways, Paige coming back is good because if Paige comes back, I feel like there's one person that would come back for Paige. Paige's version of Lita and Trish Stratus, that's right, AJ Lee. If Paige comes back to WWE, I definitely feel like AJ Lee will be like, all right. I got to come back and at least rock out one more time with my girl. Because them two fighting over the Divas Championship is goated.
Mm-hmm. And their brief tag team matchup together.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So, speaking of which, we do have to talk about.
I think Fritos had something to say.
Yeah, just a little quick. I know she also mentioned how she wanted to tag with the mommy, which I think that would be something fun later down the line if they have no plans for Rhea at all. Just for her.
That's a lot of that's a lot of bondage and chains in the ring.
Oh, I know.
Hey, listen. hey, go crazy. That's all I gotta say. Go crazy.
No. I'm riding with Mickey Aldis. Thank you very much. I'm riding with Mickey Aldis. I'm tired of seeing women's ass in the ring. In fact, I'm gonna change the lineup for the Big Daddy's Baddie of the Year. I'm gonna take all the ass out of it. It's going from here.
Bro, come on. You said that like Mickey James is not known for having a goddamn naked photo shoot in her past.
And let's not forget WrestleMania with Trish. Come on now, guys.
Yeah, and John Cena giving her pennies that she left at a party, apparently. Let's not forget. All right. Hey, I remember shit. Yeah. Hypocritical.
When it comes to booty, C remembers.
Uh-huh. I remember all that shit.
That's hilarious. No, I'm riding with Mickey James. It's too much ass on television these days with the women. That's right. It offends me. All right. The legend Mickey James, Mickey Aldis put it out there, and I need us all to correct ourselves, gentlemen. We will, of course, correct ourselves on this show. In fact, Fritos, go get Gab's robe and put it over mommy. I only want to see her face. No breast, nothing.
Look, man. If you ask me, it's not enough ass on TV.
Do not tell me what to do in my green room, sir.
If you ask me, it's not enough ass on TV for me. Like, unless you watch NXT. But on the WWE side,
You hear the shit, Rhea? What the fuck is going on? You make me talk to the cutout like I'm freaking Al Snow, talking to the head right now.
I will say, Fritos, you will need to upgrade. You will need to upgrade to a more later version of Rhea Ripley, a cardboard cutout. So with the long hair and all that other shit,
I will be out looking on the social medias and trying to buy one.
Mm-hmm. See if you can try to get a custom made cardboard cutout of the Springfield moment.
Ooh,
I did find that autograph on eBay. I'm gonna do it and get it because it's signed and it got
the one that Devin ended up getting. yeah, I was at his house Friday and he ended up he actually has that framed and like hung up.
How much does Lauren hate that thing?
I didn't ask her.
All right, guys. So WWE Revolution coming back for another PLE. You guys excited about this? Yay or nay? That Revolution was an all-women's WWE pay-per-view headed by Stephanie McMahon, with the main event being Ronda Rousey versus Becky Lynch, if I'm not mistaken.
Nikki Bella.
Oh, Ronda Rousey versus Nikki Bella for the Raw Women's Championship. This Revolution card has the opportunity to be a lot better. So they're going to do a twofer. There's going to be Night of Champions done in Saudi Arabia. So I doubt you see any women's matches there. Maybe one. But then at the end of the month, they will do the a Women's Revolution pay-per-view, all women's card, women headlining the show, women in every match. You're going to see NXT.
Where?
You're going to see TV.
Where?
I don't know. They haven't announced where it's going to be yet.
As long as it's not Saudi Arabia, I'm good.
No. They're not going to do it in Saudi Arabia. It's going to be here in the States.
I was about to say, hey, free the cheeks, man. Like we don't need everybody in latex, bro.
We already had this discussion.
We don't need everybody in free latex. All latex outfits, nope.
So my thought process is, what matches would you guys want to see? I'm putting a stamp on Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair main eventing Revolution this year for the Women's World Championship.
For the okay. I thought honestly, after Mania, I thought we was talking about them possibly saving that for SummerSlam. But I mean, if you want to have that match earlier, that'd be the best pay-per-view to do it at, honestly.
Absolutely. So a lot of tickets for that match.
I say introduce a new champion, a new like match type. Have it like exclusive. Have it exclusive to Revolution. Like, so if they do Revolution every year, have an exclusive match that like is defined for that pay-per-view, where like you can have it to where somebody gets the opportunity at a future, championship match, world championship match for any of the women's titles. Like, or actually you could have several matches that can be like where all the women can get an opportunity to have like a shot to earn a shot at a championship, where it's mid card, the world title, or a tag team championship. Like,
I'm gonna steal an idea from Solid Monster. They should do a women's gauntlet and have a trophy, and they should name it after Sherry Martel and call it the Sensational Sherry Invitational. And I think that would be a great idea. It'd be a great way to honor her. You have, like I said, I mean, the WWE don't need any more titles, but introducing the cup, into the main roster for the women, I think would be awesome. Also, like I said, it gives people something to fight for. I love the idea of rings too in WWE. Like I said, like starting to use like jewelry rings or something like that. Like, like what Maxwell has over in AEW, or the rings that were left in Saudi for the crown jewel. Like I said, I think things like that would be cool. What do you think, Coach, and what do you think, Fritos?
I think I agree with your idea about Jade and Bianca, but for me, I would really, if they're gonna do this, I really want them to shine a light on the future women's stars as well. Like, I would love to see a lot of NXT wrestlers challenging for some of those titles, or even just maybe earning a title opportunity for, like, maybe that's something that you could do, like because if you remember the last PLE Revolution, it was concluding the Mae Young Classic. Maybe we could do something like that for the NXT women. Have whoever wins this gauntlet or tournament gets a for sure title shot in that. And you could add a stipulation to it, have it be the opener of the PLE, and then that woman faces whoever doesn't have a title match that night, and make it a little bit more interesting. But that's what that was the main point of the first Revolution PLE, was not only shining a light on the women wrestlers, but also showing off the future of women's wrestling. And I think that it'd be doing a disservice to all the talent in NXT right now if they weren't included on this.
Yep. And that TNA partnership deal too helps.
Yes.
Throw them in there as well.
Yes, I agree.
Hey, y'all, real quick before Fritos goes, we're saying this wrong. It's not Revolution. It's women. It's WWE Evolution. My bad.
Yeah, Evolution. Yeah, we keep thinking of the actual, like, the women's revolution that did take place, like the actual emergence of what we see today. Yeah.
Well, speaking of that, I think that would be where I would get the return of Becky Lynch, who was one of the main forces for the women's revolution within WWE. I think that would be the best setup, and have her return if it's going to be her heel new gimmick that they're talking about, and gives her more time to, stay at home, be a mom like she's wanted to, do whatever that book signing deal she's dealing with right now, and just, live her life a little bit before coming back into the circle ring or the square ring. But I would say I want Becky to return, get at least the 3 of the 4 horsewomen back in there at some point.
Anybody else? No thoughts on what Fritos just said?
No, I like it.
All right. Well, our main event for this evening, the last topic, literally, we have to talk about it, everybody. The favorite heard round the world. What will Heyman say on Monday Night Raw? He gets time. He has the microphone to himself. Roman Reigns looks pissed because the favor that was asked was CM Punk said that he will not be your wise man at WrestleMania. No, instead, he's going to come down to the ring with me. To me, guys, this all but sealed 2 things. 1, Roman Reigns is going to realize he no longer needed Paul Heyman. 2, Roman Reigns is winning this match. He's going to stack him, smash him, pin him.
Who actually called that so I can give them credit?
Me. Listen, guys.
Golf clap.
Listen, I understand we have a world heavyweight champion on this show, but there is a WWE Undisputed champion too, and he does book too pretty damn well sometimes. I've been watching this stuff since '97. There's no reason why I shouldn't be able to book some stuff, right?
Hey, Burritos, be on the lookout, man. Hey, let's make it known too. Whoever get the most predictions right, that title of Book of the Year,
Bring it, gentlemen.
Now we are going based off of our first predictions, right? Not the
hell no, because none of our predictions was right. None of our predictions.
I'm just asking. Damn.
Once everything is set in stone,
I'm just asking. Jeez.
We would do a prediction show and we would predict what's gonna happen.
Man, I really wanted to go on a rant. I really wanted to go on a rant tonight about one of the whole storylines from Mania, but I'll say that for next week.
No, I do like that idea.
Oh, I can't wait now. See,
yeah, it involves Cody, The Rock, and Cena, but I'll save it for next week.
Cody Rhodes.
I just want to know where the fuck The Rock is. That's all I want to know.
Filming.
Fair.
Filming Moana.
Fuck Moana. Not the first movie, but everything else after it.
Yeah, the second one wasn't that great, man. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I was
I agree.
like, eh.
I never even seen the second. I don't want to see the second one because my thing is I'm real iffy on sequels when it comes to like animated films. Like I think Toy Story is probably last really the franchise in which I actually did care about for sequels and shit. But everything else, nah.
I'm gonna keep it a whole buck with y'all right now. They could have kept every single last one of those Toy Stories after the first one. I'm gonna be real with y'all.
Oh,
the second one,
2 or 3, bro. Even 2 or 3.
3. They should have stopped
the
at 3.
heartstrings.
Should have stopped at 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, 4. I didn't care. I didn't care too much. I think 4 is like a send off. 4 is like a send off. They want.
But now they're making 5. They're making
a 5th one.
They are making a 5th one. Yes.
Oh,
see, stop after.
Honestly, they
read between the lines.
You know what? They should have stopped at Shrek the Third. I really don't know what they.
Are they making another Shrek? Are they making another Shrek? And they should have stopped at 2. They should have stopped at 2.
No. Shrek the Third was cool. Timberlake. No, the third one with Shrek and Justin Timberlake with Artie was cold too.
Oh,
that one was good. After that one, no, it wasn't that great though.
Come on, boy.
Bro, that third one was cool. Shrek the Third was cool, bro. Man, I ain't finna argue with y'all.
Go ahead.
You can't beat the end of the first one though when Eddie Murphy just goes ham on "I'm a Believer" though.
I'm a believer.
Okay, true that.
I believe.
Hey, I did like Living La Vida Loca though 2 at the end of the second one.
That was good.
That wasn't bad.
That was good too. That was good too. Yes. People in the back.
I believe. Joe Hendry in the corner. I believe.
All right, y'all. So, I guess it's time for Frito's Fave 5. I mean, do y'all really have anything to say about the favorite? Do y'all care about the favorite? What do y'all think is gonna happen?
I just want to see everything play out. That's all I want to do.
Let's see what happens tomorrow.
Yeah.
I want to see how it plays out, but I honestly think it's going to lead to Roman be babyface, but also maybe the slight chance. I don't say a Shield like reuniting, but maybe they mend their relationship finally between Seth and Roman, and Punk's just that catalyst to help.
I don't see that.
You never know,
bro. Every time either of them hear their entrance, you see the looks on their faces, like it is hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
Like they genuinely do not like each other. Like, well, at least not on screen. I'm pretty sure off screen they still brothers for life. But you know, they don't fuck. They not gonna ever be on one accord because Seth did some unforgivable shit, man. He betrayed the Shield. Well, it was a heartbreaking ass moment, bro. Roman ain't gonna ever forgive that. They was dominant, bro. They was too dominant, and he ended that by joining Triple H and Randy Orton. Roman ain't gonna ever forgive him. Well, he did technically, but you know, now it's like there's still animosity there.
All right, Fritos, take us away.
Right.
Oh, sorry. Yes, it's time for our favorite part of the show. Thank you, Coach.
I caught you yawning.
At least he wasn't sleeping like me.
That's right.
All right.
That's right.
Go ahead, y'all. It's time for Frito's Fave 5.
Fritos Favorite 5, sponsored by nobody.
Yet. Virgil, you know what to do, sir. Please kindly hit my music. There we go. At number 5, I've got Ricky Saints. Tony Khan might have missed on him, but Shawn Michaels has not. He is your new NXT North American champion, and I cannot wait to see what he does, especially with Ethan Page. At number 4, I've got Jacob Fatu. You had Godzilla and King Kong in this match with Braun Strowman, the last man standing for who's going to be your number 1 contender for the United States Men's Championship. Jacob Fatu is won that match and is going to face LA Knight at WrestleMania. He punched his ticket, and guess what? This is going to launch him into being the main eventer for every WrestleMania after this. At number 3, I've got Kevin Owens' announcement that he's going to be out with injury. Like I said, this was a heartbreaking thing for a lot of fans. And like I said earlier, everyone from Rebook It wish you a safe surgery and a speedy recovery. At number 2, I've got CM Punk. Announcing the favor is to have Paul Heyman at his ringside, being his guy, escorting him out and being there for him. It's going to cause a lot of chaos in this main event match, and I'm looking forward to it. Then number 1, I got Gunther. Beating the living shit out of Jimmy in front of Jay while he was zip-tied to the side of the ring and just causing pure chaos. I'm looking forward to this match more and more. I'm really excited to see what Jay does now. Is he going to be like goofy, or is he going to be serious? Who knows? Find out tomorrow. And that has been a Fritos Fave 5. Yeah.
Yeah.
What did you just drop?
It was the list. I chopped
Oh.
it.
Okay. I was like,
I say it.
Did you spill your drink or something? Like,
I don't have a drink.
That's what I heard. Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. All right. I'll kick us off here, fellas. Fritos?
Mm-hmm.
Not bad. Not bad. Could be better, though. List was good, but it can be better. And you mentioned his name in the list, but you didn't put him on there. And that is Ethan Page. He invaded TNA and is coming after Joe Hendry for the TNA championship now. I mean, how could you not?
It's a triple threat match between Kaz, Joe Hendry, and Ethan Page. I think it's gonna be that match is gonna feed families.
Yeah.
He also fucking attacked Trick too. So like Well, is he going after both titles?
Might as well.
3 titles, triple champ.
There you go. But yeah, you got to include him. He was great this week. But overall, I'll give you a B+.
Yeah, same. Yep, same here. B+.
Ooh, producer error.
Ooh, that's fine.
Did it go?
No, it did something weird.
What
It's
the
fine.
Did it show the one with Fritos without his pants?
What? There's a picture of me without my pants on? Where'd you get that? Gabby!
Go on.
Listen. Coach, tell me more. Yeah, Fritos. No, it was a good fight. It was solid, man. It was solid. Not your best work, but it was solid, man. It was pretty good. We'll go ahead and get you.
Thank you, gentlemen, and fans who are watching this live. What do you rate my Fritos Fave 5? An A, a B, a C, a D, maybe even a Z? Just let us know.
A, B, C.
Easiest
1, 2, 3.
Wait a minute.
Like I know you heard that. Like I know you heard that. So simple as do re mi.
See, are y'all singing the one they were singing when they was headed out to do the promo tour?
Yeah. Oh man. Oh shit.
Oh, shit.
Bro, like y'all gotta understand, like me and Mike and Bird, we watched the Jackson's American Dream. We watched this shit so many times. We've never watched it together, but like we've watched it so many times that we know all the references and scenes and shit from the miniseries. It is hilarious, bro. One of the best biopics of all time, but it's also funny throughout the entire series.
So epic. Speaking of epic, guys, WrestleMania week is almost up on us, and We Book It is going to do it real big. We have yet to announce exactly what we're going to do, so stay tuned for that. Also, guys, tomorrow night, Coach Big Daddy C back in the saddle together, the dynamic duo taking you through the Monday Night Raw Lowdown. Oh no, wait, wrong show. Sorry.
Dog.
It's a raw dog.
I'm sorry. My bad. The Raw Dog Monday Night Show. Thank you very much.
You might want to
make sure you guys
the next show.
Raw dog, no latex.
Usually
that's right.
Double
On
for that
Friday
kind of
night,
action.
On Friday nights, we keep it classy with the low down, throw down, hold down, slow down, smack it down, bring it around town. That's right. You don't go raw dog on Friday night.
Hey, save your lifestyles and your Trojans, bro. Hey, we don't have none of that on this show. So stay tuned.
And on that note, folks, appreciate each and every last one of you. Thank you for watching.
I don't even know what that means.
I don't even know that's PG.
My bad. That's on me. My bad.
All right, y'all. Everybody have a good one. See you guys tomorrow night for the Raw Dog Monday night recap from Coach, from Fritos, from Big Daddy C, from your host, Virgil. Appreciate each and every last one of you. We book it, boys. Peace.